Hey, welcome back to Forever Happy, and glad you decided to join me. We're out here in the garden today, and like I mentioned in my last video, got some weeding to do. So I thought I'd bring you out here and we can talk while I pull some of these pesky weeds. You know, I thought a lot about what this channel was going to be about. Did I want to make a channel about traveling? Did I want to make a channel about gardening? Did I want to make a channel about using a drone? And you know, I don't know a lot about all those things. I just go and adventure and try to do what I can, and I figure things out along the way. But one thing I think I do know something about is what I need to do to be forever happy. And I thought I'd start, this series of talking about what I do to be forever happy, and to share with you maybe some tools. You could call it a how-to video on how to be forever happy, but that's really, happiness is really going to be up to you. Now, kind of step one in this journey to be forever happy was just realizing that all the struggles in my life don't have to define me. Every time there was a bad thing that occurred, what did I do? If I look back, my parents were divorced, and I was an angry kid when that happened. I was young, and I really kind of blame myself sometimes for it, but it didn't end my life. It definitely introduced some challenges and some things that I probably wouldn't have encountered, but I also wouldn't be where I am today without it. I held a lot of grudges and was a little, I don't know, I was angry at some people, angry at my dad when it happened. Kind of stayed angry for a while, but I got over it. The biggest thing for me was just not letting it define my future. There's a lot of things in my life that I wouldn't have today. Friends that I would have never met, families that I would never come in touch with. There's a lot of things. Heck, this garden probably wouldn't be made possible, or I don't know, maybe it would. But why spend the energy and the time trying to figure out those things? I'm not a big person of the future, and maybe that's what helps me be forever happy. Because today is when I want to be happy. And tomorrow, I want to be happy tomorrow. But as long as I work and try to make things right for me in the moment of this day, then I'm not happy all the time. There are situations that still frustrate me. I'm human. There are people that I just don't get, especially in this age where, hey girl, we don't, our health is dependent a lot about who we're in contact with and who we take care of. And some people, they don't care about other people, and that's them. And this is Lily. She's part of my Forever Happy family. They're animals they're just trying to get through life too, as well. And this one would like to get into my garden, huh? And if we surround ourselves with people who make us happy, then we're probably going to be happy. But step one is just don't let the past define who you are going to be in the future. Right? Don't let it, ruin your attitude toward the rest of the day, or tomorrow, or the next day. It's kind of like this garden, right? Sometimes being happy for the day is just to have a simple goal, or enjoying the little things. To get up in the morning and be able to enjoy the sunrise, come out here to the garden, and you can see what changes have occurred. I really, these weeds are one change, and it means there's work to be done. Is it hard work? Not really. These are just tiny little weeds, and they're just trying to live just like you and me, but they can live somewhere else, not my garden. But yeah, is it frustrating? Come out here, you pull all the weeds, and you come back the next day, and guess what? There's more weeding to do. There's a lot of lessons to learn here in the garden, and I hope that you can join me on this journey. Being at home during the coronavirus and this pandemic, it's frustrating sometimes. I like to consider myself an extrovert. I like to be around people. I like to work with people. I like watching people grow, helping them grow. One of the things that I enjoy in my current job is I get to train people to do what I've been learning how to do for the last 20-something years. And then watching the joy in their eyes as they accomplish things that they didn't think they were capable of. And that can make my day forever happy for that day. Just being able to see the look in people's eyes when they receive something they never expected. And it doesn't have to be monetary. Receiving knowledge that they never thought they would have. Giving them insight into themselves. And it's not like I go around telling people, hey, wait a minute, you need to do this, you need to do that. I just share what I did. The struggles that I ran into, the way I figured things out. It took me 5 years to get through high school. I work with people that have PhDs and master's degrees, and their educational levels are way above mine. But life isn't about education. Life is about just living it. And being happy in the life that you live. Chose to be a first sergeant in the Air Force Reserve because I like developing people. I don't mind training people and teaching them how to do technical things, but it's fun to see them develop internally, because that's the stuff that's really going to last a lifetime. It's lasted with me. I had struggles. I didn't know how to make life better for myself, so I hid from it. And in the end, I found that I had to just work with it. Work with what I'm given. So, step one in this forever happy journey is don't let what happens today define tomorrow. Because that's the secret. If in step one, you can allow yourself to learn from the negative and the positive things that happen to you today, then you can take that learning, you can work on step two. And we'll talk about step two in our next time together. I got a lot of talking done and not much weeding, so I'm going to say goodbye for now, and don't let the future be shrouded in darkness based on the regrets that you have for today. Don't let the bad things define who you are and the success you're going to have in the future, because it's your life. You can choose to make it tough, or you can choose to be tough. So take care, be safe, and I'll speak to you again next time. Love to hear your thoughts and ideas, kind of your struggles. Got some comments down? Comment down below. Got some questions about what I mean about some of the things that I say? Leave me a comment, and I will definitely answer it for you. Depending on what it is, who knows? Maybe I'll make a video about it. Until then, I'm wishing you a life that's forever happy.